99% of investors saw this as a swamp. I saw this as a gold mine with 350k in margin profit. If you are buying a land based on the view or love for the first time, you are just a cash cow for the pros who know how to read the ground. I'm John. After over 20 years managing heavy infrastructure projects, from bridges to industrial ports, I know that the best deals are hidden behind technical problems that scares away emitters and weekend contractors. Today I'm breaking you down a project that I called Ugly Ducking. I'm going to show you how we use high-level engineering to transform a 3-meter deep trash-filled pit in a luxury villa, all while slashing 30% of the land cost. This isn't a real estate advice. It's a technical breakdown proving that with the right engineering, anything is possible. Let's go to work. My client wanted the sea view, but the perfect plot in this area was about 500k. Instead, I advised him a 150k plot. It was 100 meters from the water, sat below the road level, and the soil was frankly rubbish. The real estate agent called it difficult, but I called it under-evaluated. Emitters see a muddy, uninteresting hole in the ground. But as an engineer, I see a natural shield against sea spray, flooding, and cyclonic winds. Best of all, I see a double view, one for the ocean, one for the canal. And you could see this from the terrace, from the kitchen, and even for the shower. Admittedly, the soil quality was poor, but here's the secret. The plot sat below the road level, which it means we can fill it to go to the road level, but most contractors would have told you to install expensive deep pipe, which would have cost a fortune and serve the contractor's bottom lines and not yours. But my job is to find you the best value for the money. So we use a technique called soil substitution. So we source 5,400 cubic meters of excavated material from neighboring construction sites, because those sites needed to get rid of the dirt. So they gave it us for free. That saved my client 50k in material costs alone. We then created a monolithic block using an high-density engineered field. If the ground moved, the house and the ground will move together as a single unit. So no stress point, no crack. Total cost for the foundation, only 15k. Choosing the right plot is just the beginning. With the budget secured and savings banked, the pressure shifted. It was time to turn a vision to reality. You see, anyone can promise a sea view on a floor plan, but delivering it, that's where the real work starts. We didn't just guess. We pitted 3 different construction methods, each against other: wood, masonry, and metal, to find the perfect fit. 1 month of vetting later, the contract was signed. But here's the crucial part you need to remember. My role is exactly like a lawyer. I'm here to arm you with the best advice possible. But at the end of the day, you hold the pen. You make the final call, from the first scoop of dirt to the final brick. We were on site. Ensuring the best practices wasn't just a phrase on the contract, but a standard on the ground. Today, that client is not just living in the house. He is living in a masterpiece engineered for precision, approved by an architect and built with pride. And that promised view, it's better in person. We don't just look at the dirt, we look at the climate. In the Pacific, wind is everything. We audited the site prevailing and cyclonic wind directions. We even think about 10 meters sea rise level and storm surge due to climate change. But why? Because I designed bridges to last a century. So why should your property be any different? Most contractors only guarantee their work for 10 years. But what I do is for generations. So the moral of the story: profit is not found on the surface. It's found in the audit that reveals what's hidden beneath. If you want to stop the buying appearance and start building on a solid ground, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm you value technical expertise over sales pitches. I'm John. I don't work for the contractors. I don't work for the agent. I don't work for the seller. I work solely for your capital. If you are sitting on a complex block of land or planning a large-scale project, comment audit in the comment section below. But wait, before you buy anything, make sure you understand safety fundamentals. Watch these deep dives next. Invest with integrity. See you the next time. Ta-ta.